Well, they've got it again. Zakaria. Now, can they get him away? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Rudiger. Quarter of an hour played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. DiMarco. Atalanta are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. There's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. He's in a great position here. Now it's Olise. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Olise. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Lewandowski. Schlotterbeck. Sané. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good-looking ball. Simons. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Can he find the finish? That's another chance. There it is! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Xavi Simons. Olise. Lewandowski. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Sané. Van de Ven. Now DiMarco. DiMarco going full tilt down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Lukaku. Played out towards the right wing. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zakaria.
Atalanta certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a set.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Sané.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mbappe, spread out to the left. Mendes gets into a good position. And there's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Atalanta certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe, nicely spread. Sané, and he's managed to get free. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, and the shot! He's got a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good spread. Sané. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 18, numero 20, numero 8. Lasciano il campo.
And he's managed to gift it back. That is a great pick out.
Il numero 41.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well.
Atalanta are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Now it's Sorloth. Gets a good foot in there. Foden. Zakaria. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's a great... Foden! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Atalanta still have the cards to affect this game. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Atalanta really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Sorloth really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the...
Shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away. Turns and goes back. Foden. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Played out wide. DiMarco. And here's Foden. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta.
Madrid have their third corner.
Lascia il campo per il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Atalanta will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Rodri. Oh, what a ball! That is a brilliant interception.
Atalanta really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nuno Mendes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's through, now is he in? Foden. Shot, surely! He should have put that one away.
Foden has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Knocks it out wide. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far. Schlotterbeck. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Kostic. Nkunku. He's through here. Now it's Foden. Just the goalkeeper's great chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, there'll certainly be great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. DiMarco. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's DiMarco. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Camavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nkunku. He's in a great position here. Now it's Olise. Olise gets flagged offside. And it's Nkunku. Has a look and plays it forward. Atalanta are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Sané. Lewandowski. And here's Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vardiol. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Sané. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the finish! Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Posh. Camavinga with the cross. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! Goal! Atalanta! A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Atalanta are looking to break at pace. Zakaria. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Haaland. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Some resolute defending there. Quality ball. Elise. Atalanta are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Referee has just said play on. Nkunku. Zakaria. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. And it's Zakaria. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rafael Leao. Haaland is herring after that one. Oh, that's well spotted. Zakaria. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Atalanta have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Atalanta definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's DiMarco. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, important interception.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Threads one in. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, that was vital. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. And that has put paid to that. Pressing high and with purpose. Posh. He has found the way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A case now of complete control. And Solot, well timed, excellent interception. Atalanta still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Solot. Played in deep. Mbappe! Smith Rowe. For Kostic. Van der Ven.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius shoots! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. In with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Schlotterbeck. Camavinga. And here's Solot. Looking for options for move. Can he finish? Oh no, what has happened here? Zakaria is there and he can pick it up. Great vision.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. There's the delivery. Atalanta are coasting towards victory. Zakaria. And it's Messi. Smith Rowe. Zakaria. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And it's Zakaria. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Zakaria. That's Solot. Looking for the run. Oh, such a clever touch. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. And that's it. Atalanta can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Nicely shaped ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That has ended up in no man's land. Xavi Simons. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that pass isn't the best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, terrible pass. And that is a little undercooked. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now then, oh, he's been caught napping. And that's another good win of the ball. Zakaria. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. Mendes deals with that comfortably. Olise gets a foot in here. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. DiMarco. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. DiMarco. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's lifted it over.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Rudiger. Lewandowski chasing after it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Olise. Out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's DiMarco.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And it's Lewandowski. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise. That's a sharp pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Atalanta have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Atalanta definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Some resolute defending there. Aimed beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's beaten the last man! An uncompromising challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Zakaria. And it's Nkunku. Spread out to the left. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. Pressing high and with purpose. Vardiol. This looks promising. He's through, now is he in? Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Viene sostituito con il numero 11, cambio di giocatore.
Atalanta just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Lovely, now then. Posh. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Vinicius Junior! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 20, numero 41. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, Messi, il numero 8.
Foden! And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look at... He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Atalanta are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 23. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. So much time and space. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And a chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Atalanta! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your...
And the shot! That could spell trouble. Nkunku, Charlotte is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nkunku going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just and the shot! Off the post!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vinicius Junior threads one in. Kostic. Oh, such a clever touch. Foden has found the net here, of course. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Rodri. We are into overtime. Oh, easy pickings there. Charlotte. Foden. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there's the clearance. Foden. Kostic. Driving through the middle. There's the shot! He's scored! They have stolen level at the last! And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Atalanta can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.